Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dom Nai Radio and Television Stations. Here's the news today. Leaders of Binh Hoa City Party Committee have just changed a working sessions with units, departments, and 30 wards and communes on the results of classifying domestic solid waste of sauce in the city.
The rate of segregation of domestic solid waste as sauce in the city is currently more than 55%, but the implementation results are not high. Many households are not aware of this action, according to the report of the People's Committee City. In the Binh Hoa, many wards still have low classification rates such as Giảng Giải with 30%, Hoa An more than 30%, Tam Phước more than 48%. At the beginning, many comments revolve around the work, garbage collection is unsatisfactory. Many collection vehicles do not meet environmental standards. The inspections and supervisions of the classification is not drastic. Leaders of Binh Hoa City Party Committee requested that in the coming time, the city continues to promote propaganda and planning to build reasonable and convenient garbage collection points and ensure environmental landscape. At the same time, the city needs to study and apply sanctions to individuals and households that do not classify domestic waste as sauce, according to the Decree 45 of the government issued on July 7, 2022.
According to the Minister of Planning and Investment, Singapore is the largest foreign investor in Vietnam in 2022, with a capital of $6.46 billion USD, according for 23% of total FDI.
New investment projects in Singaporean enterprises in Vietnam mainly focus on the processing industry. The second is the real estate business, and the third is the electricity production sector. Singaporean businesses expect to expand their investment into new fields such as the food industry, urban infrastructure, modern supporting industry, and financial services. Businesses also expect to find high-quality suppliers from Vietnam to supply quality food to the Singapore market because they only have more than 10% of domestic food autonomy. The General Statistics Office said that in the first 2 months of 2023, the country's total import and export turnover was estimated at $96.06 billion USD, down 13.2% over the same period last year, in which export decreased by 10.4%, import decreased by 16%. The balance of trade in goods in the first 2 months of 2023 is estimated to have a trade surplus of $2.82 billion USD. Generally, for the first 2 months of 2023, export turnover of goods is estimated at $49.44 billion USD, down 10.4% over the same period last year, in which the domestic economic sector gained $11.52 billion USD, down 21.1%, accounting for 23.3% of total export turnover. The foreign invested sector, including crude oil, reached $37.92 billion USD, down 6.6%, accounting for 76.7%.
The Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, said today the North Korea leaders Kim Jong-un oversaw an attack drill by the artillery unit.
According to KCNA, Kim Jong-un gave few instructions to the Hwangson artillery unit responsible for combat on the Western Front yesterday and monitored the exercise. According to the news agency, the drills are conducted to prevent war and take the initiative in war by steadily increasing stimulations exercises in various situations. Kim Jong-un emphasized that Army needs to be always alert to unreasoned war reparations by the enemy and maintain the regularly train its strength to be ready to respond and prevent them, avoid the risk of military confrontations on the Korean peninsula.
Turkey recognized Sweden and Finland have taken concrete steps to respond to Ankara's concern regarding to the two Nordic countries as sister to NATO, and on the three will hold further talks. This is information given by Sweden's chief negotiator Oskar Stjernström after a meeting yesterday.
Sweden and Finland applied to join the NATO last year, but forced oppositions from Turkey, which say the two countries harbor people seen by Ankara and its Western allies as part of the war, terrorist death. After yesterday's talk, Oskar Stormstrom said, "We see that Turkey has recognized that both Sweden and Finland have taken concrete steps, which is the good sign." For his part, Ibrahim Kalin, a spokesman for Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, said that steps taken by the two Nordic countries were positive, but not enough.
That is the end of our news today. Thank you for your time listening.